Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 87.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other's
blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Right there, 54, right there. Coming to you.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. This to Jarwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Running with Howard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check 99. Check 99.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. To throw is Prescott.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And his pass, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Cowboys...
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use a good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mike's 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch that, watch that.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If they made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
53, Mike. Good track.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Cooper was the target there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
57.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory.